we're in this interesting transitional phase, it seems to me. Like we're struggling with our language a little bit. You've brought a few, like, and you state in the book, even I think Brother and Sister Renlund brought out that we're confused about what priesthood means.
Yeah.
Like genuinely confused.
Yeah.
This is going to be an interesting transition.
It is,
Using
I
our
agree.
we have a native language that we've
Yeah.
inherited, and it gets a little confusing. But I think one thing that you've really done in this book is you've said there's like, so this priesthood, this covenantal priesthood, familial priesthood, that's the eternal one.
Yes.
The one that we talk about all the time is the hierarchical one that relates to the church, which is temporary. The church itself is temporary.
It is.
And by the way, I've noticed that we should have all noticed by now that we're de-emphasizing church in favor of temple and family now.
Amen.
Like we're cutting back,
More and more.
right? Like
Yep.
sooner or later.
1 hour church, baby.
Let's see where. 1 hour church. Can we get to show
Just
of hands?
saying. Come to our house.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We don't even go to church. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, guys. Sorry, sweetie. Sorry.
Now I lost my train of thought.
I'm really sorry.
She'll be here all night.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I think it's important. So we have, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but we have a distinctly male way of talking about priesthood. We're talking about
Yes,
we
I
talk about
noticed.
holding it,
Yes.
using it like it's a tool we pick up
Yes.
off the shelf. So
Yes.
we've made priesthood like an object.
Yes.
Instead of like this covenantal relationship, we
Yeah.
made it an object that we grab, we can use it, put it back on that shelf. Okay, so I think the way it's ingrained into our conversation. I think one of the things your book does is start to shift, challenge our vocabulary, and say some of this is just cultural baggage that we have brought to these eternal concepts. We need to kind of maybe start separating that a little bit and see what the deep reality is behind it.
I agree, and frankly, that's part of the plea, I think, for President Nelson. Men talk differently than women do. I mean, there's just... I know there are so many studies and gender studies, and I did a lot of this with my postgraduate work and things. But I'm still just going to say, men talk about the priesthood differently than women do. I've talked to so many men and so many women. Women are embracing priesthood. Men are holding priesthood. I mean, it's just
For women, it's something almost like flows through you, and for
yes.
men, it is a tool. But
Yes.
it does make sense because we do, like in the hierarchical priesthood, if that's what we're talking about, there are keys. That is like
there's a
something
terminology.
there's
Exactly.
That
But there really isn't. But there is.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what we've made it to be, even though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
the
you
scriptures
hold
have that.
callings, or you, But
the key of knowledge is a temple thing, and you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's, even when you think about Section 84, which President Nelson has just asked all of the sisters to study, in there we have the key of knowledge, and that's something every sister of the church can have, and you don't. That's not. It's different. Like it's a different way of using a key. Sorry, I ended
Just
up
give us
totally
our
interrupting
tools.
you.
Nobody wants our tools. We're just do it.
Exactly. Yeah.